Welcome all you hens and roosters to another raw chicken reaction. I am so far behind. I do apologize. Christmas has just had me go. Traveling, seeing different parts of the family. But without further ado, we have DAX Depression on request from Anthony. Sorry if if y'all have seen my videos long enough now, you know I will butcher names, whatever. Enjoy it, laugh about it. We're here to learn and have a good time. But this is Depression, so I can only imagine what he is going on about this song. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Just with that little bit, I can understand what he's symbolizing, or however you want to say it, when it comes to depression. I fought depression. I know what it feels like when you're like that right there. You're in an open sea of just endless, just nothingness. You feel like you can't get out of this situation, and everything just goes downhill. Nothing goes your way. It's just constantly downpouring. And I can tell by this right here, that's probably what he's going through in this part of the video, is like, I will never get out of this feeling of hopelessness and everything, and there's no end in sight.
I can't find myself. I get lost inside my brain. Think I might need help.
Looks like he's in a vehicle or something, with his neck up to water. You've always heard that saying, I just neck deep in it, and I can't get out of it, or I feel like I'm drowning, and maybe this is what he's symbolizing in this. And if you're going through depression, try to seek help. I'm sure there's free counseling, free whatever. If you need someone just to lend an ear to, I'll put my email down in the on the end of this reaction. So if you just need to talk, I can lend you ear. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to give it advice. But if you just need someone to talk to, I'm here for that. And everybody needs someone to talk to. Luckily, I have my wife. She's, when I went through my bad depression, I go through spurts, and she's always there to talk to me, make me talk, because I just want to be left alone. And she's there to help me out and get me out of it. So if you need someone, I'm here for you.
But I pushed all them away. I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change.
So is this going off the Truman Show, where Jim Carrey was being filmed everywhere he went? It was just from birth to then. They were just, it was like one big show, like a soap opera.
By myself, I just pray for brighter days. Sometimes I sit and I reminisce about the good times. Wish I could get those back. I keep on running these races that go in my mind, and they go on these tracks. I'm not ready to erase all my memories. I fight depression and I let it get the best of me. Now there's nowhere to run, nowhere to go. Look around, there's liquor bottles all on the floor. Feeling nowhere to go. Look around.
Feeling suffocated. no end in sight, no getting out of what. Seek help, folks. Everybody goes through something, and I understand this, but don't feel like you're alone. Try to find help. This is a tough song to listen to already. I can tell.
Around us, liquor bottles all on the floor, filling up the space inside my heart and my home, drowning out these thoughts until they leave me alone. I can't find myself. I get lost inside my brain. Think I might need help, but I pushed all them away. I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change. So when I'm by myself, I just pray for brighter days. These thoughts are draining all my energy. I try to tell them the God, they said I'm going insane, and then they recommended therapy.
Thoughts are drowning in my brain, and so they recommended therapy. I mean, wow, this is a powerful song. This is definitely one of those songs that kind of hits you. You know, if you think about it, you know, Christmas sometimes gives people depression and anxiety and, you know, stuff like that, and you know what he's going through, he doesn't feel like he can get out of. And you know, every time in the video he's trying to walk out the house, he's being brought back in, so he feels like nowhere he can turn. He's just taken back to the same spot he's in, you know, the depression place.
And I go and talk to a man who's getting paid to explain. He started saying that the chemical imbalance is the reason that my brain ain't connecting to accomplishments associated with moving on in life and past the things that my heart cannot contain. So the happiness won't sustain. Then he read me my options. He said, here goes a pill, only take 2 to eat a meal, and it'll numb how I feel. I can't find myself. I get lost inside my brain.
And that right there. Pharmaceutical companies make billions to keep us in that state of mind. You know, your chemical... I just don't feel like sometimes it's your chemical brain imbalance that keeps you in that mood. It's a life event sometimes that happens. And sometimes you just can't get out of that thought. I mean, it's tough, and this is a tough song because a lot of people go through this and you never know until it's too late. So, yeah.
Think I might need help, but I pushed all them away. I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change. So when I'm by myself, I just pray for brighter days. Should I drown all these thoughts, or should I leave them to float? I've got all of my flaws living inside of this boat.
Now, that could be perceived in more than one way to me. Should I leave these thoughts in the boat or drown them? Drown them with alcohol, drown them that way. Man, seriously, I mean, folks, if y'all need someone to talk to, please reach out. Like I said, I'll put my email at the end of this video, and just, you know, just unload if you need to. Just get what is off your chest. If you feel like you're just drowning in bills, certain things I can't help you on. I mean, that's just something that I can't do. But if you just need someone to talk to get stuff off your chest, I'm here for you.
I've been anchored in pain, the weight is making me choke. It's getting harder to breathe, it's pulling right at my throat. I've been hoping for change, but don't know how to restart. They say you ain't a man when you exposing your heart. Then they say you insane.
I grew up that way. I never saw my dad cry. Never. I always thought, you know, being a man, you don't cry in front of your kids. You know, that's just being tough and, you know, showing, I guess, masculinity. I don't know the right phrase for it, but I was wrong. And, you know, my kids grew up, and if they saw me cry, then they knew there was something really wrong. And there's nothing wrong with crying. Sometimes you need to cry in order to get those feelings out. And cry your eyes out. Just scream into your pillow. And not every day will be a bad day. Just remember that. It feels bad now, but it won't be bad all the time. Just keep on trucking.
Until it tears you apart, and then it cuts you so deep, and they can tell by the scars. We can only see change when we accept who we are. Try to run from the shame and you won't never get far. Don't you bottle the pain and live your life in the dark. You're meant to break from those chains and shine as bright as a star. Don't you ever tell yourself that your depression is the reason you won't make it, or that happiness is not in your cards. With all God, you can beat all the odds. Keep your faith and you'll never be lost, and say I can't.
Keep your faith in our God. He'll get you out of that storm somehow or some way. That's awesome.
Can't find myself. I get lost inside my brain. Think I might need help. But I pushed off them away. I took the cards they dealt, and there's nothing I can change. So when I'm by myself, I just pray for brighter days.
Finally found his way out. Wow, that is a deep song. So many times we lose special people to stuff like this, to depression, and you just, there will be brighter days. They will. Just have to go good with the bad. It's hard, I know, trust me. I go through it. I live with this, so I know from experience how hard it is when you're depressed. But without further ado, great song, very powerful song. I loved it. Dax is just a lyrical genius. This man came out of nowhere and just is blowing up. Oh my gosh, he is so good. Anyway, without further ado, I hope you appreciate it. I appreciate you watching this video with me and listening to the mumbo jumbo that I have to say, and I will catch you on the next one, guys. Get help if you need it. I'm here for you.